Hey everybody, we are live. Welcome to episode 57 of The Glow. It's been a while since I've shared in this format, and it feels good to be back with you. And I just had a really beautiful, amazing retreat that I led here in Winston-Salem, a one-day retreat. Deep sense of communion, love, freedom, inner peace, empowerment, grounded in the space of presence. Grounded in the space of presence. When we're present together, there's a field of authenticity that arises. And when there is a field of authenticity that arises, there's a space for the sense of intimacy. In the space of intimacy, there's a sense of wholeness, there's a sense of union. And there's the true embodiment of unconditional relationship with this moment. When you have an unconditional relationship with this moment, you're in a space of unconditional love, because this moment is all there is. This moment is all there is. This moment is all there is. So, when you realize that this moment is all there is, then the only relationship that matters is your relationship with this moment. When you realize that this moment is all there is, then the only relationship that matters is your relationship with this moment. This moment. Right now. Not in 5 minutes. Not in 5 seconds. Not in 0.5 seconds. This moment, right now. When we are in a space of wholehearted presence with this moment, we are in a space of wholehearted presence with the universe. That's amazing. So it seems like it's so hard to be present, to be in a space of love, to be in love with the universe. It seems like it's so difficult to be in love with the universe, you know? Well, how challenging. There's so many different parts and components and pieces and elements, and it's really seems overwhelming, right? Even to be in love with everybody in your community, or to be in love with everyone on your block, or even everyone in your family, seems like a really daunting task. Until you realize the only thing required to be in love with all that is to be in love with this moment. Here and now. To be in love with what's happening now. So what we did today, we did a lot of exercises bringing awareness, bringing present moment awareness to what is happening now. You can't be in love with what's happening now if you're not aware of what's happening now, if you're not noticing what's happening now, if you're not paying attention to what's happening now. So an unconditional relationship with the now means to embrace what's arising whether it's painful or pleasurable, happy or sad. If you embrace all that to other, there's no freedom. If you embrace one without the other, there's no peace. If you embrace one without the other, there's no love. If you embrace one without the other, there's no empowerment. So to embrace whatever's arising unconditionally, to be available, like a wide open, infinite space that allows whatever wants to arise, to appear and disappear, to come and to go. This happens naturally and effortlessly when we recognize and realize who and what we truly are beyond attachment and identification to the story of I, the story of me. So when you recognize and realize who you really are, then you're able to freely allow the moment, the world of form, the relative world, to appear and disappear, to rise and to fall. I'm getting a jug of water, and it's being placed on the table in front of me. Thank you, Libby. So, that's cool. That's Libby. She was hosting the retreat today. The breath arises and falls. The day arises and falls and turns into night, which arises and falls. The sun arises and falls, poetically speaking. The moon arises and falls, poetically speaking. You arise and fall, poetically speaking. I arise and fall, poetically speaking. Everything arises and falls. But what is it that does not arise and fall? You are that which is unchanging. When you discover and recognize and realize that which is unchanging, you discover and recognize and realize the term that's used is spiritual, the spiritual essence of who you are. You discover and realize your freedom. You discover and realize the deepest depth of peace. You discover and realize the boundless love that transcends and includes all that is. Hello, Duana. Hello, Cynthia. Hello, Donald. Good to see everybody. So this peace, this freedom, this love, and the recognition and realization of who you really are is not dependent upon the passing conditions. That come and go. And then we're able to embrace the passing conditions without fear, without a sense of insecurity, without a sense of worry, doubt, self-loathing, self-hatred, so forth. And if anything that's perceived as negative, a negative thought, a negative experience, a negative emotion arises, we love that. We love that to death. We love it so much. We love what is. We love what arises. We love what comes. We love what goes. It's so simple at the core. It's quicker than the mind. It's quicker than thought. Thank you, Donald. It's quicker than a how-to plan. It's quicker than a strategy. It's quicker than a formula. It's so quick it takes no time at all. If it takes time, it's not what I'm talking about, because now is now, right? Here is here. Love what is here now, unconditionally. And recognize in this love, this unconditional love, recognize and realize how amazing you are. That's what I want to tell you. I want to tell you how absolutely amazing you are. And you are so amazing, not because of what you look like, or how pretty you are, or how sexy you are, or how much money you have, or where you live, or what you do, or what you don't do, or whether you can shake like this, or shimmy like that. You are so incredibly amazing because you are beyond mental conception. You are beyond definition. You cannot be defined. You cannot be confined. You cannot be bound by mental conceptualization. You cannot be understood. The essence of who you are transcends the mind. The essence of who you are transcends attachment identification to any story of who you think you are, any story of who or what you've been conditioned to believe you are from your family, from your school system, from your culture, from your society, from the kids on the block growing up. The essence of who you are transcends and includes all that is. So this is where the freedom comes in. This is where the self-realization comes into being. And to be in these spaces where we're coming together with this clear intentionality to support each other in awakening to the essence of who we are and transcend the space of anxiety and insecurity and move into a space of true empowerment and peace and love and freedom. So beautiful. So beautiful. And don't ever doubt. Don't doubt that it's happening. It's happening all over the world. You're not going to see it on the nightly news. You're not going to see it in the newspapers. You're not going to see it on the headlines. You know, you're going to see what you're going to see there. But this is happening. It's happening underneath the surface. And it's revolutionizing the consciousness on the planet. There's a unified field of consciousness that's emerging where we start to wake up and realize who we really are as the space. Thank you all for your messages. I don't usually read them while I'm talking, but I am reading them while I'm talking, and I want to say thank you. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate the live interaction that we're having together. We recognize and realize yourself as the space that transcends the story, the illusionary sense of separation. And it's only when we realize ourselves as a space that transcends the illusionary story of separation that we really, truly, fully, deeply recognize and realize what love is. And what love is you. You are love. You are love. That's why you've been looking for it and not been able to find it. It's like an eyeball trying to see itself. It's not going to happen. It can't work. You are love. You are love. So wherever you look, you're not going to be able to find it because you are it. And it is you. And it's always been you. And it's you right now. And it will always be you. And it's me. And it's the essence of all things. It's the essence of all things. Thank you, Nisha. When we're in this space of presence, we don't have to think about what we're going to say. We don't have to prepare. We don't have to strategize. we become an open, available space, like a clear channel for the universal creative intelligence to move through us moment by moment. What we could also call God to move through us moment by moment. So we are available. We're like a vehicle that's available to be used, so to speak. Available to be, for this creativity to move through. So thanks, Danielle. Yeah, I haven't done many in a little while. This was spontaneous after a beautiful retreat that I led here, as the sun is setting, and just wanted to share this presence with all of you, and share this love that is the intrinsic essence of who we are. And the more that we recognize that and realize that, we embody it in this world together, in the world of form, and then we can dance and play in a whole other way, because we're now longer looking to, our motivation is no longer coming from survival, it's coming from for thrival. We're no longer motivated from a place of lack, we're motivated from a place of overflowing and creativity, create beauty, love, and presence, and share it in the world. We're motivated from a place of play. We're motivated from a place of a pure sense of purpose and love, and devotion to the highest benefit of all beings, as a recognition and realization of the essence of our own self reflected back to us everywhere that we look. By the way, if you want to delve deep together, and my highest intention would be that you are interested in delving deep together, and you're at a distance, you're somewhere far away, how do I connect with Brian in person? How do I become a part of these events? I have the answer for you, because I've been asked this question before, and I like to provide answers to questions of how to support people. So we're starting something really, I think it's going to be really amazing, which is a live Facebook course and community, 12 weeks, starting this Wednesday. And there's a link on this video below me. I think it's below me or above me or somewhere around me. And click on the link and register, and you'll be a part of the group. And there'll be live videos like this, discussion, interaction. We go deeper and deeper each week. And I'm very excited about it. A lot of other people are excited about it. We have people registered from all over this beautiful planet, and maybe even some other planets. So please feel free to join us. Love to have you a part of it. And I love sharing this space with you. You're amazing, not because thank you, Danielle. Not because of what you've done or haven't done. Not because of your capacity, not because of your achievements, not because of your skill set. Thank you, Duena. You are amazing because you're beyond understanding. You are awesome. You are wondrous. You are wonderful. Wonderful means there's a sense of wonder. There's a sense of not knowing. There's a sense of not understanding. You are wonderful. You are so wonderful. That's what you are. It's wonderful. That's what we are. We are wonderful. Let's just take a few moments to be in silent presence together. Thank you all so much for being here. There's so much more that can be shared. Wow. There's so much more that can be shared beyond words, which is why I can't talk right now. There's so much more that can be shared beyond words.